Outer Orange.
You know, the other thing about, so the other spectrum of this, what really personally bothers me is something I despise. It's when you do hit the OT, you win the game, whatever, and your opponent's sitting there, you only won because you checked the over trigger. God, I hate that statement. Don't be that person. Do not be that don't do that. It is so disrespectful. Do not be that person. That stuff pisses me off more than the actual over trigger being hit. I hate when people do that shit. It's like, dude, just shut up. Like it does not matter. A win is a win in my eyes. It's a card game. Luck is always in the air. It is just how it is. Just accept your L and walk away. Dude, I hate. So I was story time. So Rosemont story time. This didn't even happen to me. It happened for someone that I knew, and I was furious for them. I was so pissed. So my friend is playing Keter. He's playing Keter Bastion, and the person he's facing is a Magnolia player. So my friend is playing Bastion and into Magnolia, and it turned into a grind game where it was down to like 3 cards in their deck. And the person playing Keter, of course, said no guard. The Magnolia player checks blanks, and the Keter player goes whoop over trigger, and he won through deck out pretty much, because obviously the Magnolia player decked out, and thus because he decked out, the Keter Bastion player won. And this Magnolia player would not shut up about the fact that they lost because OT was checked, and that it wasn't a fair game, and that it had nothing to do with thought or any of that, that it was all because of the over trigger, and how it wasn't a true win, and how they didn't want it to be counted as a true win, and they just kept going. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Who cares? It's already over. The slip is signed. Just move on with your day. It doesn't matter. Like you can blame it all you want, but guess what? The game dragged out to 3 cards in deck. Like, sorry that their last card, or second to third or fourth last card in deck, was the over trigger. It is not like the player's fault that the game dragged that long and the OT was still in deck. You signed up for it. It's just so funny. I'm just like, IDK, man, it's the game. Exactly. That stuff, God, that stuff, I am on a whole new level of like just pissy stats when people do that thing. Like, hey, welcome in. It's just why you have to be so petty to sit there and tell your opponent that they didn't win the game because they defensively checked the over trigger. Like, dude, like, just don't be like that. Just don't be so stupid. God, don't be that person. Especially in tournaments. Casually, you know, whatever. You can like bitch and wham. But like, dude, it's just so, it's so demeaning. Oh my God, that pisses me off. God, it pisses me off. I'm not sorry. I'm not trying to. It's happened to me too. It's happened to me in the past. I lost to a T in top 8, but my opponent was so skilled that I definitely can't say I would have. Oh, interesting. Like dude, like it happened, you know, like you guys know the story about how I tried to kill someone, they checked OT, they have 3 cards in hand, they're all fake shield, right? But did I rub it in their face? Did I go, you just want because you checked the over trigger? But I didn't say a word. I was just like, all right, that was like, I guess that was a pretty chill game. Thanks for playing. Hope you're, you know, good luck in your future games. Welcome to Vanguard because you're a new player. Moving on in my life. You know, it was upsetting, but I'm not gonna go and like say that to the person that just won. Like, that is so not cool. If you check OT, be humble about it. This is the correct reaction. Exception, you stacked it with OTT or something, then go all out. I mean, personally, there's someone that, I think they're part of Triple C, I can't remember, but there's someone that's like, dude, just flunt it. Just accept just flunt it. You hit the trigger. Well, I just lost my headphone. You hit the trigger, dude, just you know, tell it how it is.